the North Pole. A place of myth, legend, and extraordinary natural beauty. The North Pole is not just a geographical location, it is a symbol of the ultimate adventure, a place where the boundaries of human endurance and curiosity are tested. This remote point at the top of our planet has captivated explorers and adventurers for centuries. From the early expeditions of the 19th century to modern-day adventurers, the North Pole has always been a beacon for those seeking to push the limits of exploration. Yet reaching the North Pole by air remains a rare and challenging feat. The journey is fraught with difficulties, from navigating through treacherous weather conditions to finding suitable landing spots on the ever-shifting ice. Unlike bustling airports with scheduled flights, the North Pole offers no permanent runways or control towers. The lack of infrastructure means that every expedition must be meticulously planned and executed with precision. Direct flights to the North Pole are primarily the domain of specialized expeditions and adventurous tourists. These journeys are not for the faint-hearted and require a significant amount of preparation and resources. These journeys typically involve small aircraft or helicopters equipped to land on ice floes. The aircraft must be specially modified to handle the extreme cold and unpredictable conditions of the Arctic. The very nature of the Arctic environment throws up a unique set of challenges for aviators. Pilots must be highly skilled and experienced in navigating through the harshest of weather conditions, where visibility can drop to almost zero in a matter of minutes. From extreme weather conditions to the lack of infrastructure, reaching this remote destination by air is no easy feat. The ever-changing ice landscape adds another layer of complexity to the journey. The allure of the North Pole continues to draw intrepid travelers, but its remote location and harsh conditions ensure its status as one of the world's most exclusive destinations. For those who make it, the experience is nothing short of extraordinary, a testament to human spirit and determination. Landing an aircraft at the North Pole presents a unique set of challenges. The first and most obvious is the lack of solid ground. The North Pole is situated in the middle of the Arctic Ocean, where a constantly shifting mosaic of ice floes makes up the landscape. Finding a suitable ice floe large and stable enough to land an aircraft requires careful planning and a bit of luck. Pilots rely on satellite imagery and expert guidance to locate potential landing sites. Even with careful planning, weather conditions in the Arctic can change rapidly. Blizzards, fog, and extreme cold can ground flights and make landings treacherous. The extreme cold also poses technical challenges for aircraft, requiring specialized equipment and experienced pilots trained to operate in these demanding conditions. While direct flights to the North Pole remain rare, air travel over the Arctic is becoming increasingly common. TransArctic flights, which fly over the North Pole en route to other destinations, are gaining popularity for their efficiency. These flights take advantage of Great Circle routes, the shortest distance between 2 points on a sphere. By flying over the Arctic, airlines can significantly reduce flight times and fuel consumption, particularly on long-haul flights between continents. Advancements in aircraft technology such as improved fuel efficiency and sophisticated navigation systems have made transarctic flights more viable. The opening of Russian airspace after the Cold War has also created new possibilities for these routes. As global air travel continues to grow, the demand for faster and more efficient routes is expected to drive further expansion of transarctic flights. The history of Arctic aviation is a testament to human ingenuity and the relentless pursuit of exploration. Early attempts to reach the North Pole by air were marked by both triumph and tragedy. One of the most daring early attempts was S.A. André's ill-fated balloon expedition in 1897. André and his two companions set off from Svalbard, Norway, hoping to reach the North Pole by hydrogen balloon. Their journey captured the world's imagination but ended tragically when their balloon crashed on the ice north of Svalbard. Despite their fate, André's expedition inspired future generations of polar explorers. These early expeditions highlighted both the allure and the unforgiving nature of the Arctic, paving the way for future advances in polar aviation. Section 5. Bridging Continents, the Rise of Transarctic Routes. The dream of flying over the Arctic became a reality in the 20th century, ushering in a new era of aviation. Early pioneers faced extreme conditions, but their determination paved the way for future advancements. In 1926, American explorer Richard Byrd made history by completing the first verified flight over the North Pole. This monumental achievement showcased human ingenuity and the relentless spirit of exploration. Bird's flight, along with other pioneering journeys, demonstrated the potential of transarctic routes for connecting distant parts of the world. These early flights were not just about adventure, they were about envisioning a future where continents could be bridged by air. However, the geopolitical tensions of the Cold War cast a long shadow over Arctic aviation. The Arctic became a strategic military zone, and the skies were heavily monitored and restricted. Restricted airspace over the Soviet Union limited the development of transarctic routes for several decades. The potential for commercial aviation was stifled by the political climate of the time. The end of the Cold War in the late 20th century marked a turning point, opening up new possibilities for commercial aviation. With the easing of geopolitical tensions, the Arctic skies began to open up. The easing of tensions allowed airlines to finally capitalize on the shorter distances offered by flying over the Arctic, leading to a gradual increase in TransArctic flights. Today, these routes are vital for connecting continents, reducing travel time, and enhancing global connectivity. Section 6. Navigating the Frozen Sky, the Perils of Polar Flights. Flying in the Arctic presents unique challenges for pilots and aircraft. Navigation near the poles is complicated by the convergence of magnetic field lines, making traditional compass-based navigation unreliable. Pilots rely on sophisticated inertial navigation systems and GPS to maintain their course in this challenging environment. The extreme cold also poses technical challenges, affecting aircraft performance and requiring specialized fluids and equipment. Communication can also be difficult in polar regions due to the limited range of ground-based radio stations. Aircraft rely on high-frequency radio and satellite communication systems to stay connected. Perhaps the most significant challenge is the unpredictable and often harsh weather. Blizzards, fog, and extreme cold can reduce visibility and create hazardous flying conditions. Section 7. The future of Arctic aviation. The Arctic is poised to play an increasingly important role in global aviation in the coming years. As demand for air travel continues to grow, so too will the appeal of shorter, more fuel-efficient transarctic routes. Technological advancements are also expected to shape the future of Arctic aviation. More efficient aircraft designs, advanced navigation systems, and improved weather forecasting will make polar flights safer and more routine. However, the expansion of Arctic aviation also raises concerns about its environmental impact. The fragile Arctic ecosystem is particularly vulnerable to the effects of climate change. Balancing the benefits of increased connectivity with the need to protect this pristine environment will be a key challenge for the future of Arctic aviation. Section 8. Balancing progress and preservation environmental concerns. The rise of Arctic aviation presents a complex dilemma: how to balance the benefits of increased connectivity with the responsibility to protect this fragile environment. Aircraft emissions, particularly greenhouse gases, contribute to climate change, which is already having a profound impact on the Arctic. The melting of sea ice, rising sea levels, and changes in wildlife habitats are just some of the visible consequences. The aviation industry is exploring ways to mitigate its environmental impact, such as developing sustainable aviation fuels and improving fuel efficiency. International cooperation will be crucial in establishing regulations and guidelines to ensure the sustainable development of Arctic aviation. Striking a balance between progress and preservation will be essential for the future of this extraordinary region. Section 9. Conclusion: the Arctic sky. A frontier of challenges and opportunities. The Arctic sky remains a frontier, a place where the spirit of exploration meets the realities of a challenging and rapidly changing environment. This vast expanse of ice and sky is not just a geographical location, but a symbol of human curiosity and resilience. While direct flights to the North Pole remain a rare feat reserved for specialized expeditions, the advancements in aviation technology are making these journeys more feasible. These expeditions are often undertaken for scientific research, environmental monitoring, and even for the sheer thrill of adventure. The rise of transarctic flights is transforming global travel. These routes offer shorter travel times between continents, making the world feel smaller and more connected. Airlines are increasingly exploring these routes to provide faster and more efficient services to their passengers. The Arctic presents a unique set of challenges for aviators, from extreme weather conditions to the complexities of polar navigation. Pilots must be specially trained to handle the harsh and unpredictable environment where visibility can drop to zero in an instant and temperatures can plummet to dangerous levels. Yet the allure of shorter routes and the promise of connecting distant corners of the world continue to drive innovation and push the boundaries of aviation. The development of new technologies, such as advanced navigation systems and more efficient aircraft, is crucial in overcoming these challenges. As we venture further into the Arctic sky, we must do so responsibly, mindful of the delicate balance of this pristine environment. The Arctic is home to unique ecosystems and wildlife that are sensitive to human activity, and it is our duty to protect them. The future of Arctic aviation depends on our ability to embrace technological advancements while prioritizing sustainability and international cooperation. Collaborative efforts between nations, researchers, and the aviation industry are essential in ensuring that progress does not come at the expense of the environment. Only through a commitment to both progress and preservation can we ensure that the Arctic sky remains a source of wonder and opportunity for generations to come. By balancing innovation with environmental stewardship, we can continue to explore and benefit from this incredible frontier.